Hiya! Welcome back to Form and Function. This episode is gonna be all about not you. These guys over here, the villagers. It is finally time that we get our village up and running. Already have a few villagers wandering around, but I do want to put our mending and a breaking guys, which are currently wandering around who knows where. And I want to protect them in the actual library. But in order to do that, I've these guys are a pain. They're so freaking annoying, and they're even more annoying when you let them out do their own thing, and then they do things like get stuck behind literally every single trapdoor in existence. Guess who loves decorating with trapdoors in literally everything? So the plan is to build like a little tavern here. And then in the basement of there, we can have like our whole zombie curing station down there as well. It being in a tavern, I mean, kind of makes sense. I mean, there's not really a real world equivalent of this. I already have a good idea of what this is going to be. It's going to be actually a unique build for this area. You see, all of the builds here are very, very round, and I do want to build something that at least has a little bit more square to it. It'll still have the round elements to keep in theme, but it'll be good to kind of break out and make a more unique building. I already have a lot of materials. I think I'll have enough, so I'm just gonna hop straight into a time lapse where we build this. Let's hit it! I'm starting to realize that bees are not the most intelligent mobs in this game. See, with the bees kept getting stuck over there, I figured it was because of the trapdoors, but apparently they're just not the smartest in general. Thankfully, I've been keeping an eye on the new snapshots like I always do, and they are actually going to get improved AI. But anyways, I got completely distracted by how adorable and stupid these little guys are. But the build is done. Now, oh, I should probably sleep. Now, I do want your guys' honest opinion on this because this build is very, very rectangular, especially in comparison. And I'm not sure if I like that or not. Now, obviously, the color palette is identical. It has the yellow and green roof with the dark oak trim, and then the very birchy sandstony color, and the orange and green windows that I have just about everywhere. And obviously back here, I also went a little bit weird and made it nice and round. So it does have a lot of really round elements. So the style I think does work, but I want to know what you guys think. Is this too out there, or do you think it looks good? I personally do like it. I'm not entirely sold on it yet. I should probably add like a window or something in there. Speaking of which, over here, I decided to add like a little stables type of thing because a lot of inns do have that. There's not a ton of room in here, which by the way, I added this little patio I think came out so stinking cute. I love these little chairs. You can sit out here. No interior just yet. It's a bit of a mess, but there's not a lot of room in here to do like guest rooms, which I know is another thing that inns are supposed to have. Is there's the downstairs, the bar with the seating where everyone hangs out, but then you also have travelers that live in the room Not a ton of space, but we can work with this. May not have any guest rooms. What are you doing inside? Get your butt out here. Come on. Silly bee. Oh my god. Speaking of bees, I have in the background been working on a little secret project I like to call Project Bee. Now, as I mentioned earlier, bees are stupid. And it might look like our cows are smoking. Actually, it's there's smoke down here. I've been breeding up bees. This is not like an actual farm. I am going to build an actual farm at some point, but I've been collecting a little bit of honeycomb and mostly just breeding up some bees so that way I can put them all over the village. Because I want bees, obviously, the block looks really, really good in the color palette of the roofs, and having both the particles flying around from the spore blossoms as well as the bees from the beehives just adds so much movement to this village. Because we have the iron golems, we have the particles, we have the bees, we'll have the actual villagers going about their days. It's gonna feel very alive. Probably one of the most alive things you can really get in Minecraft. Now, villagers are infuriating, okay? As are a lot of mobs in Minecraft, but especially villagers. I am going to do my best to make this village as natural, as Mojang intended as I can. If I get too frustrated, I will just put all of them in a box under here and set up a villager breeder and do it that way. I hope we don't have to do that, but villagers are frustrating, so we will see. Because we do want free range villagers. For the most part. We are going to put our these guys are not going to be free range, but they are going to be the fathers and I don't know, mother, they don't have gender. They're going to be the parents of this entire village, which probably isn't good for genetic diversity, but whatever, it'll be fine. Another thing, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Shu has visited his dog in months. It's really, really sad. So, poor guy's got his head in the corner and everything. He doesn't have a name. He's just been sitting here on this crafting table. Here, have some steak, buddy. Poor guy has just been not having the best life. So I'm gonna do Shu a little favor and I'm gonna build this guy a little doghouse out here so he can have at least a little bit happier life, not just shoved inside that house. This is the only child I have been able to naturally get from these two librarians. I did get a second one, another baby, but the problem is I don't know where that baby went. He disappeared, and I'm a little worried about that because they shouldn't be able to go anywhere. So I'm going to have to monitor these guys, babysit them, and also I'm going to need a lot of wheat. Like, a lot of wheat. So I'm gonna go ahead, harvest all of this, get a bunch of bread, and then I'm gonna go ahead and expand this wheat field at least a little bit. So, another time lapse, I guess. We've already done one for the build. Let's just hop straight into it. And here we are. We got our beautiful fields of wheat that I pretty much doubled in size, honestly. Maybe even a little more than that. There's a lot of wheat here now. Now, of course, the whole reason we made this wheat farm was to get bread, so that way we can breed up our villagers. So we have our librarians in here, our mending and unbreaking guy. You know what? I'm just gonna bring them outside, actually. Forget trying to do this inside the library. I'm gonna put this back together and yeah. Oh my god. It's working. They're throwing bread. Okay. Okay. Show me the child. Show me the child. Is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Yep, it's in there. All right. Yep, that's a baby. We got children. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is working. Hopefully they continue breeding up. I'm just gonna kind of go AFK, maybe do a little bit of work around the village and just breed them up. Keep feeding them bread. And hopefully these guys will make the entire village populated. So I think we have reached maximum villager capacity for at least right now, considering they were not happy. I also went ahead and got rid of those beds over there. Um, the villagers are so stupid. They're really dumb. But I do want to try something. You see, villagers, they don't like walking on workstations. Like their pathfinding is really weird where they prefer walking on some blocks more than they do others. So I'm wondering if I put something like that, does that make it less likely for them to walk on these spots? I also put one under here. I don't know if the carpet negates that though is the problem, because I don't just want a workstation just out randomly. Um, to the surprise of no one, all of the babies, as soon as they grow up, find the nearest barrel and become fishermen. Luckily, we can solve this issue by putting them in a giant box. So that way, they can't do anything. So with these guys in a box, eventually they will... There's another one. I do need one fisherman, but I'd like the fisherman to be attracted to one of those barrels over there. But yeah, these guys, they are so freaking annoying. Oh my god. Them and their trapdoors, I swear, they're so stupid. So I do have two composters here, with this guy selling wheat, and then the other one with this guy selling wheat. And then I did add one to the flower stall, because that does make sense, and he does have like a little hat, that makes sense. Also selling wheat. That way, because we have a giant wheat field, it should be really easy to level these guys up to the melon and pumpkin level. And if they don't sell melons and pumpkins, well, sell melons and pumpkins, okay? Or else. Dang, he did not flinch at all there. Good for him. Anyways, I mostly went AFK and kind of just didn't do a whole lot while doing that. Although I did, where did I put it? Oh god. So I didn't do too much work decorating, but a wandering trader did come by. So now we do have a lot more mini blocks because we did add that data pack. So we can use all of these amazing blocks to decorate with, including some mini ancient debris, which I think is really cool. Yeah, these will, anytime I see them, I will grab these little guys and they'll just be nice to pop around. Decorations. This guy's never going to be able to get to that workstation, is he? Because he thinks he can... Okay, I might need to trade these out. As much as it makes me sad, I might need to turn these into slabs. This is what my life has been for the past, like, hour and a half, 2 hours. Are you guys done yet? Why is one of you still a fisherman? What are you pathfinding to? Oh my god. Ah! Like, really the easiest solution to this is to just break that, but it just doesn't look as good. Like, I don't want to sacrifice too much form to make the villagers less stupid. Maybe I put a pot here and that fixes everything. Or a bush. Actually, kind of like that bush. It's not horrible. Okay, hear me out. Maybe it's not the trapdoors. Maybe they're just stupid. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like this is working. Well, he doesn't like it. A really annoying spot like that, I'm going to make sure it is blocked off. Because the thing is, isn't there free beds in here too? There are! Why don't you guys just go in there? My goodness. Freaking idiots. Okay. This guy found a bed. That other guy... Is he also gonna find a bed? Is he coming? Oh my god. Okay. So they actually found... No. Never mind. Okay. Well, we tried. That's really the most optimal way you found to go into that bed, huh? Okay. I'm just gonna go back to planting bushes. That's all that makes sense in this world anymore. Anyways, thankfully the village is actually working. It's they're really dumb, they're really stupid, but that's just something that is going to have to be a thing just forever. I don't think there's any way I can make the villagers not be really dumb. And again, I am not sacrificing form for these stupid guys. Can you tell I hate villagers? They're not too bad when you're dealing with them in the smart way. And the smart way is by shoving them in little 1x1 pits to work for you forever. But unfortunately, they do actually look really cool wandering around and meeting each other like this. And, like, what more can you possibly ask for? So, I've been eyeing up this spot over here, just right across the way for a little doghouse. So I think this spot back here near the wall will give our little unnamed pupper plenty of room to run around. Now I'm not gonna name him because this is Shoe's dog. But I think he deserves a little home out here. I'm just gonna mess around with this and then I'll come back and show you guys what I come up with. So here's what I came up with. It's cute. Ooh, maybe I should add that. Yeah. It's just a little mini thing, right up against the wall. And I got a lead. I think this will work. I might break this to make this a little easier. Come here, baby. Oh, yeah, that did not work. Okay. There we go. In here, have a piece of steak. Oh, there you go, you little cutie. Oh, yeah, I think he'll be so much happier there than just sitting on that crafting table in the house. So with this out of the way, I am gonna go ahead and call this episode here. Hi. Oh my god. We got quite a lot of work done. We built this little tavern, which again, remember, make sure you let me know what you think of it. Honestly, it is growing on me the longer it's there. So just let me know down in the comments what you think about it, what you might change as well if you prefer. And yeah, these guys are annoying as heck. Do I need to change this into slabs as well? But I do have some very, very exciting news, actually, because I want to have my first live stream. It's Labor Day weekend. I have a 3-day weekend. It's actually really, really nice. So this Monday, I'm going to put up the times on screen right now. I am going to go live. So follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/WinnieOn. we're just gonna be doing some Minecraft, having a chill time, me figuring out how to stream because I have no idea how to. But I'm very, very excited. But with all of that exciting news out of the way, I am gonna get back to work dealing with these guys and grinding up for some stuff for the next episode and for the stream. But with that, I will see you in the next one.